Hello everybody, Mega Goal number 4, Unit 1, There is no place like home for conversation, page number 10. Now let's take a look at the objectives. Number 1, read and discuss the given conversation. Number 2, read and give the meaning of the real talk expressions. Number 3, describe what you're looking for. And number 4, answer the given questions about the conversation. راح نقرأ وبرضو راح نناقش المحادثة، راح نقرأ ونعطي المعنى الصحيح للreal talk expression، راح نتعلم كيف نصف ماذا نبحث عنه، برضو راح نجاوب على الأسئلة المعطاة عن المحادثة. Now, just a reminder, this unit is called There is no place like home for conversation. Please move on to page number 10. Right now, you will be listening to a conversation between Jason and Hamid. Jason and Hamid are talking about where Hamid is going to live when he starts college. Jason وحميد يتكلمون عن أين سوف يعيش حميد لما يبدأ دراسته في الكلية. Now, please move on to page number 10 and get ready to listen to the conversation between Jason and Hamid. And please follow up with the recording as you listen, and afterwards we will discuss it and of course summarize it.
Page 10. 4. Conversation.
Where are you going to live when you start college in the fall?
I don't want to live on campus. There's too much noise when you're trying to study, and there aren't enough places to go when you want to socialize. So I'm going to get an apartment off campus.
Cool. What kind of apartment do you have in mind?
Well, I'm hoping to find a large modern place with an extra bedroom for visitors. It has to have parking, and of course, it has to have a washer and dryer.
Hold on. Do you have enough money for an apartment like that?
Why? Do you think it would be very expensive?
You are clearly out of touch with rental prices. You need a reality check. An apartment like that will cost an arm and a leg.
Like how much?
We're talking megabucks. Maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000? I had no idea. I thought it would be a lot less than that.
Only if you want to live in a tiny apartment way outside of the city.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be in such a rush to move out. I could live at home with my parents just for the first year.
So right now we have listened to the conversation between Jason and Hamid, and clearly Hamid doesn't know where he's going to live when he starts college. طبعا تبدأ المحادثة. Jason is saying, where are you going to live when you start college in the fall? يسأل جيسون حميد أين سوف تعيش لما راح تبدأ دراستك في الكلية طبعا في الخريف. I don't want to live on campus. There is too much noise when you're trying to study, and there aren't enough places to go when you want to socialize. So I'm going to get an apartment off campus. طبعا هنا حميد يخبر جيسون أنه هو لا يريد العيش في الحرم الجامعي on campus لأن في إزعاج كثير، خصوصا لما يحاول أنه يدرس، وبرضو ما في أماكن كفاية لما يريد أنه يختلط اجتماعيا بالآخرين. فعشان كذا he's going راح يحصل على شقة off campus خارج الحرم الجامعي. So on campus داخل الحرم الجامعي، off campus خارج الحرم الجامعي. Now cool, what kind of apartment do you have in mind? طبعا جيسون يسأل حميد عن نوعية الشقة اللي مقرر حميد إنه يحصل عليها. Well, I'm hoping to find a large modern place with an extra bedroom for visitors. It has to have parking, and of course it has to have a washer and a dryer. طبعا حميد يصف الشقة اللي هو يعني يريد الحصول عليها. طبعا تكون كبيرة large modern يعني حديثة التصميم، برضو يكون فيها غرفة نوم إضافية للزوار، وبرضو يكون فيها موقف سيارات، برضو لازم يكون فيها washer اللي هي غسالة ودراير نشافة. Now hold on, do you have enough money for an apartment like that? جيسون يعني يقول له hold on، هل لديك مال كفاية لهذا النوع من الشقة؟ من الشقق أو من هذه الشقة. Why do you think it would be very expensive؟ هنا يسأل لماذا، هل باعتقادك إنها راح تكون غالية؟ You're clearly out of touch with rental prices. You need a reality check. An apartment like that will cost an arm and a leg. طبعا واضح ان جيسون يقول حق حميد انه واضح انك انت ما عندك فكرة عن الامور الواقعية او شو اللي قاعد يصير مع ايجار طبعا الاجارات. طبعا هالنوع من الشقق تكون جدا غالية. Like how much? We're talking mega bucks. Maybe $2,000 a month. طبعا ممكن تكون $2,000 شهريا. $2,000. I had no idea. I thought it would be a lot less than that. فكر إنها ممكن تكون أرخص بكثير من كده. Only if you want to live in a tiny apartment way outside of the city. ممكن تحصل يعني شقة بأرخص من هالسعر إذا راح تحصل على شقة صغيرة برا المدينة. Well, maybe I shouldn't be in such a rush to move out. I could live at home with my parents just for the first year. هنا في نهاية المحادثة حميد يقرر أنه ممكن ما يستعجل أنه هو ينتقل للعيش خارج من منزل أهله وممكن يعيش معهم في السنة الأولى. So this is regarding the conversation between Jason and Hamid. Now let's move on and let's discuss the real talk expressions that were mentioned in the conversation. So the first one, cool, when Jason said to Hamid cool, which means great. Now Jason told Hamid to hold on, which means to stop for a moment. Out of touch, when Jason told Hamid that he's clearly out of touch when it comes to rental prices, it means that Hamid doesn't have a realistic idea. So out of touch means do not have a realistic idea. You need a reality check, which means an assessment of how realistic something is. With an apartment like that, it will cost an arm and a leg, which means a large amount of money. Megabucks, which means a large amount of money as well. Grand, which means thousand. So grand is an informal way to refer to $1,000. So with an apartment like that, it might cost you $2,000, which means $2,000. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is how to describe what you're looking for. كيف تصف ما الذي تبحث عنه. Okay, so when Hamid was talking to Jason about the apartment he was looking for, he used lots of phrases and expressions to describe what he's looking for. Like, I'm looking for, أنا أبحث عن, what I have in mind is, I have my heart set on, I'd love to find, I'm hoping to find, it's essential that I. So these statements or expression or phrases, you can use them if you want to describe what you're looking for. Okay? So right now, let's move on to the questions about the conversation. Now, the first question, what kind of an apartment is Hamid looking for? ما هي نوع الشقة التي يبحث عنها حميد? So he wants a large, modern apartment off campus with an extra bedroom, parking, and a washer and a dryer. طبعا يبحث عن شقة كبيرة حديثة طبعا برا الحرم الجامعي فيها غرفة نوم إضافية للزوار موقف سيارات وبرضو غسالة نشافة. Now let's take a look at the second question. Now why does Jason tell Hamid that he needs a reality check? لماذا يخبره أنه يحتاج a reality check? Because he won't be able to afford an apartment like that. ليس باستطاعته تحمل تكاليف شقة كهذه. Now the last question, what decision does Hamid make at the end of the conversation? إيش القرار اللي اتخذه حميد في نهاية المحادثة? So he decided to keep living at home for another year. قرر أنه يعيش مع أهله أو والدينه لسنة أخرى. Now, I have a question for you which is open for discussion. I'd like to know if you were in Hamid's shoes, إذا كنت في مكان حميد, in his place or in the same situation he is in. What would you do if you were in Hamid's shoes? Would you live with your family or rent an apartment? إذا كنت مثلا شخص راح تبدأ حياتك الجامعية، هل سوف تبقى في منزل والديك أم سوف تؤجر شقة؟ Of course, this question is open for discussion. If you have answers to these questions or to this question, you are welcome to leave it in the comment box below. And right now we have reached the end of the lesson. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and hit the like button. Till next time, have a good one.